Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I'm going to be restarting my series of Use It or Lose It, where I take a bunch of products from my makeup collection that I haven't used in a while and put them on my face and decide if I'm going to keep them in my collection or not. Help me decide if I'm going to declutter them or not. So we are going to do a get ready with me style video. The main thing I'm going to be using is my palette. This is one of the first palettes I ever got in my collection, and I always thought, man, I really love this palette, but I haven't used it in a while. It is my Beaute Flair palette. This is their old formula, so I'm going to be testing it out. This is kind of a palette that I haven't used because it's very colorful and I've been kind of afraid to use it, to tell you the honest truth. So I don't really know what kind of look I'm gonna do with it. It's a Saturday, I'm gonna go to work, so I can play around with colors and my makeup a little bit. So we're going to try a look. I usually have always used like these three colors here, so I'm going to branch out a little bit. I think I've used these colors here too. I don't know. Okay, we're going to try something. I'm going to try something. Okay, if you're interested, I've got other things here to try out. If you're interested in this, seeing what I come up with, then stay tuned because I'm getting right into it. Okay, some of the other products I'm going to be using. I know this has been kind of in the beauty news lately. This is that Euphoria Date Night serum foundation, something like that, for having that really, or that pretty much black shade. I think that it fits nobody's complexion. But I wanted to bring mine out. Mine is in the shade 230 because I haven't used it in a while, and see, you know, is it really a good foundation? I think, you know, I've used it in the past and thought it was okay, but I'm gonna try it out again today and see, you know, maybe it's not that great. I don't know. Do a wear test on it. I think for bronzer I have this Kosas Beachy, the Sun Show. It's in the shade Beachy. It's called the Sun Show. It kind of has a funky smell to it. I don't know if I really want to keep it around. It's kind of, I don't know, looks a little hard panish. I don't know if I want to keep that around. I got that last summer. Then I have the Ofra Highlighter X's and Glows. I don't know, I have a feeling I'm going to be looking very tan today. I might just be using from over here. That's one's a little too dark for me. And then this, I don't think I've ever tried before. This might be new for me. This is the Moira Passion Blossom Dual Blush Palette Duo. Okay, anyway, it's in this. It's just Passion Blossoms. So I'll probably be using one or both of those sides. And then something new I'm gonna try. I just got this in my e.l.f. order. It is the Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara. I've heard good things about this, so I want to try that out. So, trying all that stuff out today. I just decluttered my lips recently, so I'm not going to be doing anything with the lips. Okay, I'm going to be trying this shade Cider right here. It's kind of a mustard yellow color. It's the lightest shade in here. Well, that and Mulberry, but I've used Mulberry lots of times. So I'm going to be trying out this Cider color. Interesting color. I don't know if I've used this color before. I think I have in the past. I'm sure I've used this palette lots of times. I just can't remember the last time I used it, what I did exactly. And if I used it in a Use It or Lose It before and decided to keep it. I've done lots of these in the past. It's just been a while since I've done one of these. I'm filming this ahead of time So if you see me use any of these products, if you've seen me use any of these products in videos before this video comes out, just know that I'm pre-filming this video. Like if I use that mascara and really like it, and then I decide I'm gonna use it in videos. Okay, that color has stayed very, very vibrant. I will say that. And I've had this palette at least 4 years now going on. Yes, I'm one of those people who keeps palettes way past their expiration date. Let's just do an orange look, I guess. We're going into this pumpkin. There's a color in here called aubergine, and I know what that means now. That means that's an eggplant. That's what, like, some people call eggplants. The eggplant color. I just found that out recently. Some people have called this a very muted. This is like their muted rainbow palette. I can kind of see that. There is another orange in here called saffron. It's kind of similar to this pumpkin color, but I kind of like this pumpkin color better. Okay, I'm really liking this. Really liking how this is turning out so far. I can see several looks coming from this palette. So far, I'm enjoying this. Okay, now let's go into hazelnut. Let's mix it with a little acorn. That's brown color. It's brown and orange. Hazelnut and acorn. Two nuts. 2 nuts are better. Okay, I'll stop there. We're doing a little fall look in springtime or summer, whenever this comes out. I do fall looks all times of year. Okay, all right. I'll go on to say, and I've said this before, I never saw anything wrong with Ace Beaute's old formula. And I will keep saying that. And this formula has been sitting in the makeup drawers for a long time now. I don't think I've used this palette since I moved over into my parents' house. I could be wrong. I don't remember. Okay, let's talk shimmers. We've got this Firefly. Do I want to use that, or let's start with Biscotti. Of course, this one is lighter. Okay, now let's start with Firefly. That's the orange one. Okay, we've got this nice orange one right here. Yes, this one's very nice. Indeed. You know, I would just stick with one shimmer, but I don't know, I just really like using 2 shimmers. Of course, I could put that Biscotti in the middle. Maybe I'll do that. Let's put this Firefly all over the eye. Firefly all over the eye. Okay, we've got that. Then we have Biscotti, however you want to say it. Just put that in the middle. Or, I don't know, is this in the middle? It's probably off to the side. Okay, I don't know how that looks, but I mean, I know how that looks to me. and I like it. And I guess that's all that really matters, right? I do clean up my looks. If this is your first time watching, I will put a little bit more of that acorn. I think I'm just gonna use that acorn color in the outer corner. Okay, I'm just gonna clean up my brushes, and then I'll be back and we will work on the rest of the face. Okay, just a second. Okay, I'm back. I put on eyeliner, which is the Beaute London Ferris Flicks eyeliner. I just put some of my e.l.f. Putty Color Correcting Eye Brightener underneath my eyes, and I went ahead and used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lash Brag on my eyes, on my lashes, and now I'm gonna try, because I always put it on my lashes for some volume. Now I'm gonna try the Lash It Loud Volumize. Okay, well, this is for volume. We're gonna see how well this e.l.f. if it adds some more volume to my lashes. Just mascara. Maybe I shouldn't have put on my lash brag. And we're gonna see how this does. If it adds any length or anything to it. Oh, this is quite nice. Because if I don't have to pay lash brag prices, I don't want to, because that's like a $25 mascara right there. And the only e.l.f. mascara I really like is the Big Nude mascara. But that, once I buy it, I have to open it, close it, and then wait a couple of weeks for it to dry out before I start using it. This, I don't know. We'll have to see about this one. Like I said, maybe I shouldn't have put on my lash brag, but it looks pretty good. But I'm also going to put on my Telescopic Lift mascara as well for some length. I should have read the box and seen that it said volumizing mascara. It didn't seem to add any length to my lashes. And that's what I use this Telescopic Lift for. My eyes do look very voluminous. Voluptuous? That's the word. Voluptuous. Right now. Okay. Now, I've had this for a little while. For probably about a year. So I need to make the decision whether I'm going to keep this or not. I think I got it at last year's Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. Got it on sale or something like that. Anyway, I got it on sale and it's shade 230. It looks like, okay, it's nice and it's got a nice, I mean, it's not too runny. It looks like a nice shade. But I'm gonna wear it today and see. It doesn't have a smell. It's just, they're going through a lot of issues right now with that black shade. I mean, nobody, why did they do that? And they say it doesn't mix well with other shades. Okay, it looks nice on, but we'll have to see how it lasts through a day. And I will be working all day. Sometimes at my Saturday job, I will take my makeup off at work because I work until 10 o'clock at night and I don't like wearing my makeup that late at night. So we will see how it goes. Let me just put on my concealer on top. It is a nice shade. This 230. I usually wear a light shade, and I try to get it neutral, a light neutral shade, and cool if I can find it. a cool shade. Try to find a neutral cool, but light. Fair is usually too light for me, but sometimes light is too, sometimes with companies, when they say light, neutral, they really mean light warm, and it's too yellow, especially in drugstore brands. And I have to use my white drops to lighten it up some, because it gets too dark looking on my skin. Or I use, instead of the white drops, I'll just use a lot of concealer. Okay, for bronzer, we're gonna use this Kosas, the Sun Show in Beachy, which I think I got a little too dark. It smells, I don't know, the smell doesn't bother me as much because once I get it on my face and all, worked in, it doesn't smell. But here it just smells kind of off. So I don't know. It looks fine. Except for it looking a little hard panty. Is that a word? Hard panty. It's fine, but I think it might be a little too dark. I don't know. I hate just getting rid of makeup products. But if I'm not going to use it, it could be a problem. But the problem is that I think it might be too dark. Okay, it is dark. It is. But I might want it for this summer. I don't know. I might relook at this video and think differently. I don't have that many. I don't know. Not like I really thinking I'm gonna get a tan. Let me put some powder on. Let me put some Fenty powder on. And think about this. I forgot to set my under eyes. Oh well. I get caught up when I'm doing things like this. Let me just powder. I'll be right back. I think I might keep this bronzer for when I do like my easy summer look that I'm gonna do in a couple of weeks. And I might save it for that, So I'm gonna put it in my bronzer drawer for now. And kind of like my no makeup looks, where I'm just using concealer and bronzer. See, I can't smell it now that it's on my, maybe other people can smell it. I don't know. I overthink things too much, Okay, I might rethink this blush because it doesn't really match. Well, I might use this one. Let's use that one, okay? They don't have different names. It's just Passion Blossom. So I'll use this darker shade. Here, this is from Moira. Very rarely do I turn down a blush. But, no, this really doesn't match. And it's not very pigmented, is it? In a world where there's so many pigmented blushes, do I really want to keep this blush? I'm probably going to pass that along to somebody else. What I'm really loving right now is these AOA blushes. And I'm going to put that on right now. This is in Eurokobi. I have trouble with the name, but forgive me on that. Eurokobi. I think I'm going to pass that blush along. I really need to not keep things that I know I'm not going to use. These AOA blushes are next level, I tell you, and they were only $1 each. Okay, now that we've got that going, I don't think I've declared a blush in a long time. Okay, now we're going to go to highlighter. And I'm just going to stick around these two right here. And I know Ofra has great highlighters, but I have so many highlighters that I like. Okay. Yeah. Not that I don't like it. I just don't need so many highlighters. I think I've got several like it. So we've got 2 things down that we are decluttering. They're not being thrown out. They're just going to be moved to a new home, I think. I've got a pile of things that I am moving to new homes. So they will find a good place to end up. My aunt, I give them to my aunt, and she knows people who will take the makeup. And then we will decide on the foundation. Sorry, the foundation later. And I will either let you know on screen or, sorry about the noise. I'll let you know on screen here or in the comments, the comments, yeah, or the description box whether I chose to keep the foundation or not. Okay, now let's do lips, and then we'll do the under the eye. Okay, lips, I'm not doing anything special. I'm just using my Say Lip Blur. And then I do have a new lip oil from e.l.f. that I'm going to use. And this is in the shade, oh, I can never read this. It's like pink quartz, I think. Oh, these feel so nice. I get them dirty. I get the doe foots dirty. I didn't mean to flip you off there. I just always use my middle finger. There. And the bronzer is still an if. Sorry about the noise background. My dad's like shampooing the carpet or something. Okay, now we're going underneath the eyes. I'm just using that yellow color underneath the eyes, that cider color that we started out with. Hopefully I'll put some background music in the video, and maybe you can't hear that vacuum too loudly. We have more animals in the house now, and they've just gone to town on the carpet, basically. So the carpet needs to be shampooed more often now. Okay, going into the pumpkin color. And just going lightly underneath the eyes and a lower lash line. I think I'll take that hazelnut color too. Because then we're going to take that acorn color and we're going to darken it up. We're going to darken up the outer V here. Okay, and then we're just going to blend this out. And yeah, I'm going to try that volume mascara on my bottom lashes, I think, instead of my Bad Gal Bang, and see how that looks. Okay, let's take that e.l.f. mascara. Let's try. Okay. Alright. When you look at this, what side do you think the wand is going to be on? You think the wand is going to be this side, right? But it's not. It's this side. Okay, let's try this on the lower lashes. And it looks pretty good. Okay, I think I still like my Bad Gal Bang on my lower lashes. Why am I putting that in to go back? That doesn't belong there. Okay, I am getting this highlighter back out for an inner corner eye look. I'm just going to use this brightest shade here and put it in the inner corner. right there, because this palette doesn't really have an inner corner highlight shade. Okay, and here is the final look. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'm definitely passing on, I don't want to say declutter, I'm definitely passing on 2 of the several items that I used today, and possibly 2 others, being the foundation and maybe the bronzer. It just depends. I might, after the summer's over, pass that along as well, or depending upon the smell of it, I might just get rid of that. So that remains to be seen on that one. So we'll see. Let me know what you think. Do you have that bronzer? What do you think of it? The Kosas bronzer. So again, let me know what you think. Okay, and have you gotten rid of anything out of your collection recently? Passed anything along? And okay, all right, thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you have this palette as well. What you think of it? I think I'm definitely keeping this one for sure. Definitely still performs very, very well. Definitely keeping this around. Okay, so that's the end of that. Thank you for watching. Please like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please share this out if you think somebody might enjoy it. And yeah, all the good stuff. Good vibes to everybody out there. And have a great day. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.